Welcome to K-pop Gives Me Life, episode 4. We're having a little special Girls Planet 99 episode again here.
Yeah,
And I am Poetic Headset, and my co-host here is Big Brother Alex. So
yeah.
we kind
Hi,
of say.
hi. I'm
Oh
Alex,
man,
and
yeah,
I don't know. Really surprising that we're doing another podcast on Girls Planet.
I know, right? But you know what? You know
Shocking,
what? We're no,
shocking, man.
you know what? Here's the thing. We're in the final stretch, right? We're getting to the final
That's true.
stretch. Top 18,
Yeah,
and then after that, before know it, debut. There's a
that's
lot.
true.
There's still a lot of other things going on right now. Special shout
Mm.
out to Joe Yuri's solo that's going on right now. It's really good. It's really great
Oh,
going on. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. A lot of things going on.
So, there's a lot of those stuff. But for today and for this podcast alone, we're just going to be talking about Girls Planet 999 because, for we're already, episode 10, I believe. And, you know,
Yeah,
they just barely got done with the performance episode. So there's things to talk about. There's things to kind of
yeah. There's a lot of
conversation
to
on.
talk about.
Woo. So how you
So,
been after those after 2 weeks ago or so?
um,
Uh,
yeah. It's been like I just came from work a little bit, so I have to be concentrating on my normal life a little bit also. At the same time, when I'm doing just normal things, sometimes I'm thinking, how did that performance go? Or maybe that girls get popularity, and who should I vote? And it's like kind of messed up that you just suddenly start to think about those kind
yeah.
of things. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's happening in a way. Like you can't escape this. Like that's that's how I see it. Like it's always
Yeah.
in the back of my mind. I can't escape it. I have to just accept it. Yeah,
For me, it's all Hikaru. That's all it is.
yeah. I know, man. And I think it's
Girl.
maybe even a little bit. Do you see it as a different, and you have a absolute favorite that you're gonna watch? Do you think it's different to kind of?
No. I'm sticking to Hikaru. I don't think it's gonna change anytime
I mean,
soon, or even
yeah, I
end
know
the
you're
show.
gonna, but is it? Do you feel it's different? Like you have one focus point that you watch, or is it easy to just enjoy the
Mm,
whole show and
yeah,
stuff
it
like that?
is. It is. It just makes me, it just makes me enjoy more of the other performance without
Yeah,
really, figuring out who or what, who's the person I want to
yeah,
support or anything.
yeah, yeah.
I
That's
mean,
that's make
I
it
mean, my
easy.
second best favorite there is Yeso.
Yeah,
It's just,
it's gonna be interesting, especially like you won't have any problems then if it goes to one vote. It could go just that
if it
vote
goes
just
one
for
vote,
one.
it's Team Car
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
I think we both are in that kind of. I think we both are in that kind of lucky situation that we
Yeah.
don't have problem with that
So,
picking that one pick. But yeah, so yeah, now was it episode 10 that was
per
the
last
latest?
performance, yeah. So,
Yeah,
well, hold up. So before we get into that, let's kind of go through the whole performance and yeah, let's go through the whole
okay.
thing right now. So let's go. Let's check this out. All right. So we had 4 performance in episode 10. How
Yeah.
was it? In here. So it was,
Creation mission, right?
yeah, it was a creation mission. I think, what is this one? I think the top left is popcorn, which did shoot, I
Yeah.
think, and then top right is unicorn, who did Utopia. Bottom left is
Yeah.
Medusa,
Really
who did.
good.
Oh wait, nope. Bottom left is, I almost got wrong. It's 7 love minutes, and it's you plus
Seven
me equals love.
minutes.
Yeah,
I
and then
didn't
the bottom
remember that.
and then the bottom right is Medusa, and they're the ones who perform Snake.
Snake.
So let's go.
Yes.
So let's go with the first one here on the top left.
Okay.
It's popcorn. Shoot, right? Yeah. So
Shoot.
this one was the one that was led by Eugen, I believe, right? Eugen's the one led
Yeah,
by
it
that.
was
Yeah, yeah.
Eugene and the children. That's
Yeah. Eugen the children.
yeah, Eugene and the children on
But you know what?
Eugene as a kindergarten
You know
teacher.
what? You know what? Eugen is the best school teacher
Yeah,
ever. Okay, because if that's the
that's
case,
true.
then they literally had one of the better performance or one of the best performance of this episode,
Yeah,
or at least in this mission, they had one of the better ones. So
yeah.
I really liked it. It's
It's.
fun.
Do you want me to go first and
Yeah, go
talk
ahead.
about
Go
a
ahead.
little
Go
bit
ahead.
more? It's like I feel that there was a lot of things that kind of helped a lot that the group. The first thing was that there wasn't any changes in the group, like, and
Yeah.
they did their own parts. Like it was so funny, like when Eugene asked, do do others want to do different parts that
Yeah.
we can try different parts, and then
Yeah.
one of the girls say, I'm happy with vocal 6. So,
uh.
I guess I'm vocal 6, and it's I think it's the dynamics is really nice, like interesting, because like the girls listen to Eugene. Eugene is the one who has the experience, have
Yeah.
more age, and
Yeah.
I think that helped in a way. There was no kind of drama or anything, because it was they knew who was the leader, who they trusted 100%, and also
Mm-hmm.
the thing that not only that they really had in a way most time to train as a whole, because there were no
So
changes. Also the I think the personalities, they almost all were cuties. Like
yeah.
almost all fit the song. Like if you have to think other songs and think like, oh, would Ririka fit that one? They probably will, but this was the best one for many for
That's
many.
very true. You know,
Yeah.
well, who's your favorite in that performance?
Um. I mean, Maya and Ririka are my favorites there, and Ruan is the third one.
Oh
It's
man.
like I think Ruan is the one that has really surprised me, and I've started to like her more and more. And
Yeah.
Ririka has been always been for me the cutie of the show, and Maya is the magne.
Um.
So I think those three, and then of course Eugene did an excellent job with doing the main vocals, doing the main parts, keeping the group together,
What?
and it's because I think we were like earlier, at least I was worried that it could be either a total catastrophe when there was Eugene need to do the main parts and the whole concept
Yeah.
and everything, or it would be a success, and it worked really well. I had really fun watching it, and I think the girls got their own parts. Even I think I thought it was the best performance from Bai and some other girls, and from
Yeah.
Sinwei, who is one of my outside favorites in a way, because
Yeah.
her visuals are really good, and otherwise
So
also. So I think it was one of my favorites. I don't know. It's really out there, and maybe the most important thing is that they didn't make mistakes.
yeah.
They did their thing. They had a lot of energy. There was not a weak point. Everything worked, and I don't have anything bad to say about it. I just had fun to watch it. So that's my
All right.
take.
So for me, it's basically I don't know. I've been continually impressed with Maya Gwen Mai. Um,
Mm,
I don't know. She just fits cute the cute concept to a T. Like
yeah,
she knows it. Like
yeah,
if she performs it, you know she's gonna do a crazy
yeah.
amazing
She is.
performance.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
the other one that surprised me was Rika. She really did an amazing job here. Like she's showing that she's worth actually debuting
She's a good
in this sort of
dancer,
thing.
also. Like you can see
So
that she's.
so we have that going on there. I think those two as much is yeah. Manama is there, right? Yeah, I think Mano is there
Yeah,
too. So as much as Mano is there, I just think those two are ones that really, really caught my eye overall. Ruan
yeah,
was it? Ruan also did a really
yeah.
amazing job
Ruan
in
was.
that thing. Of course, Yujin with her leadership, without her, kind of leading them on and doing the performance, they really couldn't do that.
Mm,
So we're showing,
yeah,
it's showing that Yujin really does have the experience and she has the talent to be a really good all arounder. If she wanted
yeah.
to, or she could be. So yeah, that's my overall opinion on this. Let's go to my actual. This is the one I felt. I don't know. I just felt disappointed and sad that. Anyways, the next
Yeah,
performance would be is the Unicorn Utopia. Here's the thing.
yeah,
Let me make my opinion on this first. So
yep. Sure.
So
Really interesting.
Utopia is the only song out of the four. Maybe the closest one is You Plus Me Equals Love. Is the only song that I've actually put on repeat on Spotify. I don't really listen to Shoot a lot. Snake is kind of cool, but eh. And then You Plus Me was the only
Mm,
one that kind of go yeah. But Utopia is the only song
is your
out of the
favorite song?
four that I'm even till now I've been repeating that song. So when I saw the performance,
Mm,
the fact that they made those really, I would say they were just mistakes you just can't ignore.
yeah,
That was just sad. Like to me, it was
that was.
we just missed out on one of the one. I would say it would be a legendary performance. Like it would be one of those performances we'd be talking about for a long while. Like that was like,
Mm,
that to me is my opinion. Like that would have been that. It was in that level, right? Because they had everything going, but the problem that came down to it was the vocals, and you know, it just
and and one. Yeah,
it just didn't work out to that point.
there
And
were two big problems. I think.
well,
Like
uh, I don't
like
know.
as a big G friend because it's kind
That's
of
true.
like
It's like the
yeah, it kind of
counterpart.
had a lot of that kind of elements, and it this kind of depends not only for good vocals, but that energy level is good, and also that everything is in sync. And both of them were lacking, in my opinion. It was like
It,
people.
it,
It
I would,
seems like they were more nervous to make mistakes than enjoying the show, like enjoying
yeah.
the performance
Well, that's the thing though. They weren't really performing. They were struggling. Performing is what it
all
is.
the time. Yeah,
They're trying to keep up with the performance, but the performance was just too much for them. Like that's what happened. Um, it was still good, but it wasn't the greatest or the best performance out there,
no,
and that's what made it sad for you because they had every key points in there. The concept was great. They had the vocals to do it. I just don't know what they could have done to change that.
yeah,
Did Cheon was not Cheon not up to the task, or they didn't have
no,
another
no.
vocalist in there that can actually do it? Like I don't know what they could have done. Like what else? So that that
It's
to me that to me was kind of sad. So
that was, and I would have understood if there was one mistake, because one of the charm Guangxio, or who was it, had
yeah,
is lacking in dance, and she had difficulties to
yeah,
remember the choreography. And that
yeah,
it almost seems that the other members were worried of all. They were worried if she can't do the same, and they were a little bit trying to be more in sync, and that made it
yeah.
even worse. Like
Don't
I'm,
get
I'm
me.
not usually, I don't
Yeah,
usually see mistakes in dancing, but I think there were a lot of mistakes, like rhythmic, and the steps should be at the same time. And I just feel honestly that Yeseo was the only one who kind of made it, like did a really good work.
I
Like
mean, in some ways, yes, Yeso's the one kind of salvaged the performance in that. If
yeah,
you were talking about
like
this, that's
totally,
sure. So
totally.
that's it. But overall, if we're talking about recordings and singing, Utopia is the best for me, at least. It was the one I liked the most, I guess.
Yeah. So
Um,
so you. you listen to recording, but you don't watch the performance. So I guess you
How
don't
can I?
watch.
If the mistakes are there, it's really hard to
Yeah,
it's hard to miss
I
on
was
them.
really surprised about Cheyenne, like because I thought because Bora was there, so she didn't have to do all the main vocals and everything. So I was really surprised that she was so nervous about it. But there was also some kind of
My
lacking
my
some kind of energy and stuff like that. I
my
don't want to
question
be too harsh, but
comes down to this is did Cheon really need to do those parts or could Bora actually just be if she was not up to the test would Bora have been better to actually do those parts. I don't know how they made the arrangements. Like I don't know if that could have been a possibility or a way to fix it. I don't know. All we
I
know
think
all we know is that Cheon
probably
had her
not
thing.
because I think the main vocals and lead vocals were like sometimes they were almost sang at the same time, or there was a little like
Yeah, there's
short
duets.
period, so it would
Yeah,
be into
there's duet points to it, but that's my point of view. Now it does put me in a negative point of view for Cheon in terms of the singing because
yeah.
we're already talking about what in a debut would you want a main vocalist if Cheon's the only vocalist there is. I don't trust her to make good for the group as much as she has great vocals. It's just she hasn't shown me that she's able to do it in a consistent
Yeah,
way.
she's
Like
not the main vocal.
so we need a at least if you want a good debut, you're gonna need that main vocalist, and I don't know if
Or
Cheon is up
maybe
to the
you don't
task.
need. Some people are saying, that it's, everybody can do some part, and people can learn with the vocals and get better and stuff like that. But
I don't know. I'd rather have a main vocalist in the group than and not have one.
yeah,
Like
I
that's
think all like I don't know a group as especially this kind of project group that doesn't have a good main vocalist. I
yeah.
can't think of any. So that
So
is the problem.
that's the one problem that I'm looking at with the debut group at least
But they looked really beautiful.
unless
I
there's
want to
one
say
person there.
something positive.
What?
They really looked beautiful. I want to say something like,
The only person I was really looking at there was Yeso. That girl just looked perfect for that part.
oh, yeah,
It was
so it's a
just,
great center. Yeah,
oh man, she just fit it. I don't know.
yeah, she needs to make it, but
I
it's
want
gonna
to. I
be
just
tough.
don't know.
It's gonna be
Anyways,
tough.
let's get to the next performance. This is the
Yeah,
performance that I'd say is the best performance.
yeah,
Um, and as the bottom left, was it bottom left? Is that one is 7 love minutes, and
yeah,
they saying you plus me equals love. So that's the performance.
yeah. And it's kind of, yeah, you
Yeah,
can, yeah,
there was I would say they had no mistakes. They did
no,
an amazing job. They were equally good in whatever part you're doing that you just go wow. Just everything they did was just something.
teamwork.
Uh, so I won't say like someone outshines someone there. I think your favorite is there too, right? So you know,
Yeah, I'm so happy about Jung Yun, and kind of surprising that again, she did the main vocals,
yeah,
and she's like, and she killed it. I was honestly like, I knew she could do it, but the way she did it and the way that everybody kind of noticed now how strong she is in vocals,
yeah,
and that she is like,
yeah,
it's like you easily say, like you throw out in K-pop that like some members are aces that they can do everything, but I think
yeah,
Jungen is like proved and showed in this show that she can rap, that she can
yeah.
dance,
I would
and
say
that she
she's
can sing.
I would say she's straight up censor for a group.
Yeah, she's yeah. Whatever happens, I think she will have and I'm so happy because she's my one pick and has been from the start. And I just like the
Oh,
personality, the kind of the charisma that she has, and she's just 16, so it's kind of really amazing that you are
that's like
16 and you have that kind of.
I
I
think
like the
I think
basics.
I think 20 hours before I went and voted for her, so I'm hoping that she moves up at
Oh,
least.
that's good. Thank
Um,
you. I have
although
to say that I'm really rooting for her.
there's another person I voted for also. I was like, no, no. The
Yeah,
one time I don't vote for Hikaru,
that's
I'm like,
Masahiro.
no, no, it's not Mashiro. I went and voted
What?
for Shana actually, so I
Oh
wanna,
yeah, yeah, Shana.
I wanted
Yeah,
Shana because Shana's gonna get extra votes, so why won't I just give it to her instead? I want to see her in the
I think
finals
I
at least.
think I think
So
it's a really. I hope it's a big plus that they get the
she's,
double votes from the last day. I sincerely hope that if
I'll just,
Shana and
I would
Junger
say,
has been
yeah,
on the,
yeah,
it might help them a lot.
yeah.
But as a, it was kind of interesting, because I first when just in the beginning when I heard the songs, it wasn't that special in a way, but the girls made it special. The
Oh yeah.
energy that they had, the kind of the parts they have. I think I loved the Cotone's rap was really good, and the other girl also, and
Gosh,
uh, and I think everything just worked really
let
well, and
let
it
me,
kind of showed also
yeah,
the capability of Mashiro as a leader also,
yeah.
and a kind of a glue that put everything together, and it's just I don't have it like for me it was not a surprise that they won after seeing every performance, like,
Let
but I'm
yeah.
so glad it happened.
Let me just say though, Colton is such an underrated talent in the competition.
Totally.
Well, why is that
So
girl not getting any screen time is beyond me at
I
this
really
point.
hope that
Because
if she doesn't make this, somebody will,
someone
you
pick
know.
her up. Come on,
Yeah,
someone Korea
I
could
would
pick
pick
her
her up
up.
like straight away. Yeah,
She's
and
straight
that's
up
like
talent. Don't miss out on that one. Yeah.
there
So
was
yeah,
so
that
much. Mm.
Suyeon who got the pint
Oh,
pass,
Suyeon was really good also.
who
Yeah,
got, yeah, she's the one who got pint pass last time, so
she's a crazy good
she stepped
dancer.
up, man. Oof.
She had the moves. Yeah, it was
So
really good. And in the way, in the end, like if I have to be honest, I think they were, even if they said that it was really tight between first and second. I felt that like if what like after watching it like again, I felt they were, at least in my opinion, like clearly the best, like the whole kind of the performance.
what
So
I
I was really happy with it. Really, it
what
was really good.
else yeah, what I'll say is that the fact that these masters said that it's very near, the way they voted was close to near the score. I don't
Mm.
know. I even then, before even they call the winner, I said, "Watch, the one's gonna win is you plus Miko's love." After I saw their
Yeah,
performance, I said,
I think
"Straight up,
everybody knew it. That's
they're the winners at this point."
I
Um,
I think everybody knew that.
and now we're gonna get to the last one.
Hikaru's. I think there was
The
your girl in it.
last one is Medusa, and they perform Snake. Okay, there's a lot of controversy with this Dan group. Okay, there's, well, not a lot, but
Do you want to
Mnet's evil editing was at its finest, I guess you would
add
say.
it? It is finest or worse.
Depends on
Yeah,
what you consider worse or good. Because here's the thing, Mnet has literally done what they planned to do in the first place. They made anyone who was in the top nine, which we had, was it Soroichi, was it uh and I think potentially to get to top nine, Fuyaning, I think. Yeah, they
yeah,
made them look silly. Like, honestly, like, even the
yeah,
performances, they did good, but they really showed them in a really bad light. Like,
yeah. In the
it was
practice
not
and stuff like that.
it was not pretty. Like,
No,
I mean, the performance is
no.
good. Hikaru did amazing. Yay for that. It's just
Yeah, Hikaru did very well.
it
I think she
just
was the best one.
that's the problem sometimes. Sometimes if you have too much talent in one group at times, it just doesn't work out.
Hmm.
So, you know.
And the vocals. they didn't work out.
And don't get me started with Dion. Okay,
Dion
Dion,
show?
Dion, Dion. Episode 9 was
Oh,
straight up all Dion. Here's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even
We're
in the
not going
Snake
there.
story, is like Dion helped this and that. Whatever.
Yeah, Dion to the rescue in a way.
Like everyone knew the storyline plot. Like they just it was given. No one's surprised what happened. But that's the thing though. It wasn't that was a problem. It wasn't a surprise. So I don't know.
Were you like? I think in dance wise, I was really impressed.
You
Like
did.
Jia Ting really showed why she
She's
probably is the
center.
center.
Yeah.
Like her visuals and
Um.
her movements of the body, you can't
I don't. Here's the
dismiss
thing.
that.
I don't think she's. I don't know if she's gonna lose number one spot. All I know is that
I don't know.
she's gonna debut no matter what. That spots are hers
I
for
think
sure.
she's gonna be the center or whatever. It's
So she did a really great job. From I'll say this, Xiao Xin Ting.
yeah,
Sorry if I say her name wrong sometimes, but here, from her first performance or her first mission to now, it's been a great improvement. Like she
true.
adjusted so well to the point I just go, yeah, I don't mind if she goes number one. Honestly, at this point, so
No,
that's one thing I'll say.
I think-
Soroichi is gonna be after the storylines and a really good performance, but she is in danger of going out of the top nine at this point. Like I don't know how the voters are gonna feel after they saw that. Even the way I did, I still voted for her, but
mm.
I don't know what to say
I
at this
think
point.
I think it was a great, like you said, it was a great example of so-called evil editing. Like probably she did a lot of good things while practicing, and
Yeah,
then kind of were just disappointed that she had to do another part, and she was maybe tired and stuff like that. But it really it really felt like somebody who has watched it the first time, or like, oh, the girl is not interested or doesn't care or doesn't need, is not a team player, and that's not the case. It was just how it was portrayed.
yeah. So
It was really bad.
yeah,
It was almost as bad that like
performance
not as bad
wise,
as Cybeing, but it was. I don't know if there's a reason or not that there are usually C group girls having this kind of you know
yeah. But
it's kind of
one,
interesting that it.
yeah. But the biggest problem with the performance is when the masters told them to change vocals. I think with Sudochi to
Yeah,
Hui Ning, and it didn't work out. It just sounded like the
no,
masters didn't care. They're like, "Oh, I thought she could do it, but I guess she couldn't," kind of thing. Like, whoops.
yeah, I
I
was
don't
like,
know.
I rewatched it in a way, the whole, and it was interesting that they said that they should like change parts even before Fu Yanning even sang the high note.
Yeah,
And in the performance, you can see that she couldn't make it, and it was really unstable, and it really kind of, I don't know,
I
I
don't
don't know.
know. It was that was
It's
weird.
hard to say that, but it was kind of, it was for me. It was even a bigger disappointment as a performance
Yeah,
than
which
um
you
than
know,
Utopia,
yeah.
because I felt that, I don't know.
Here's the
There were so
thing.
many. There were so many. Like, I just want to say this, that there were so many top nine that it has kind of this kind of people who are really waiting and hyping about it in a way that
Yeah,
like before everything, before the train, and the training session, everybody would say this could be the legendary, like, rumor or something like that was in
the
Produce
Avengers.
48, but it didn't work. It wasn't
uh,
rumor. It wasn't like that at all.
so I don't know.
Yeah, but
Overall,
but in the
yeah, Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about the overall? Do
I
you
think
feel that because there were two performances that there were that it was kind of surprising that that kind of that there was two performances that had a big mistakes, like not even small mistakes that people
I
get
I think it was bound to happen sooner or later. Those situations gonna
mm,
bound to happen at one point.
the stress and everything
Yeah,
like that.
it was bound to happen. It just came down to us who was ready to go up against that challenge, and yeah, clearly
Yeah,
we seen two groups who had members who just didn't, they weren't
I mean,
able to get to that point of actually performing to the
I want to
best.
say that
I'm not saying. Here's the thing. It
yeah,
does not make them the fact that they didn't do those performances correctly means that they're no good by any means. No, they're still great. There's still great talent out there. It's just during the competition, during the situation, they just couldn't step up to that ladder and say, "Okay, I will perform no matter what." Whatever problem happens, I'll go
yeah.
up for it. They let
I
either their
just
inexperience or their nerves get to them, and that's that. Like, and if
yeah,
it's
I
not
was
that,
thinking that
it's
just
just other one is to think it through and think, can you really perform that? Yeah, you're challenging yourself. It's just make sure
do you
you don't.
think
Yeah, I don't know.
the one that happened before the when they like told about the interim ranking, do you think that affected at all?
I think it did. I mean, some people are worried of that they may not reach the finals. I mean, it's a
Yeah, it was
competition, you
so
know.
in it was a kind of a unfair place to tell them like before the performances, but that's it
But
in a nutshell.
they had there's reasons why they did that, but whatever. That's Mnet for you, or that's what they wanted to say.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
I just
Can't
I
complain.
just in the end like I want to say that like I totally believe that part of why you plus me is love. One is that the girl really needed to prove something because they were. It was kind of interesting that the Sana and Jungyeon and the Suyeon were the one who were kind of
Yeah,
kicked out from the. So I think there was partly that they wanted to show that that we are really good and they I don't know. I think it's partly because of that. That gives you more energy and kind of that
yeah,
because this is still a competition, and people are people. Like if somebody would say to me that, "Oh, we would like you, but you're not as good as we," I would get some kind of that. I want
yeah.
to show everybody what can I do and that kind of stuff. But I really like them, and I think we all like the songs to listen. So I have listened it on my playlist. So in that way, it was a success because all the songs are I like and all that. So yeah.
I see. I see.
But is this like the last performances, like or
No, I think there's one more, and that's
okay, the one
the
more.
final
Okay.
mission that they're gonna do, which is the OOO, which they did a preview
Oh,
about.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So
We can
yeah, we're
talk.
gonna get that.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So those were the performances.
all right, all right. Let's talk about the fan meeting that they did. I wish I was there. That's all I can say. I wish I was
Me
there.
too. Life is
Uh,
not fair.
I know.
But there were like maybe 30, you know, just like 30 cars that could go there because it was a drive-in
Drive-in
because of the
performance.
situation that is the health situation. Even like in Korea, they're still worried about it. So it was kind of interesting, but at the same time, it was a great thing that they could, all those girls, there were even more girls by them because it was before elimination. So
Hmm.
they could really experience something once in a lifetime thing. Because I think in the earlier produce, they haven't been in a fan meet like during the contest. So that was kind of
That was
really
surprising.
surprising for me. Yeah, that it happened. And it was really good for the fans. And see the reactions, and the girls were having fun on the stage, and it was nice. Of course, like it probably, if you see it live, and maybe Hikaru or Young Young give the candies or something like that, that would like be a uh, like like an absolute great day. But it was, I think I like the segment a lot because it showed a
Oh,
little bit about the personalities also and that kind of stuff. So yeah, and just the fact that there was a fan meet, I think it was really a
yeah.
good idea.
I mean, they did. They were able to meet some fans. I'll say that some fans, which is really
Yeah,
cool. There's a lot of cool things they also did there, and you'll see actually. I would say these are real personalities of the idols instead of Mnet's evil editing crap that they do.
yeah,
So like the whole Eugen, and they did the helicopter, and you see that they're all friends and hugging each other,
yeah.
and
For Yanning, well, like there was no problems anymore and kind of
so
stuff.
so it
That was sweet.
shows all that is in the show only and not really in real life or
Yeah,
all that stuff.
yeah.
So I
That was
like
good
it.
to see.
It was cool. They
Yeah,
did the whole questionnaire Q&A thing in a game type way. The usual thing they did. Overall, I think the way they did the whole fan meeting was pretty cool. So that's all I got to say.
yeah,
Nothing else. If I was there, I'll talk more about it. If I wasn't there, it was cool.
yeah.
All right,
It's kind of like,
so yeah,
I just want to say in the end that I think one of the best things was also that it was done before the elimination, so there were
yeah,
more girls, and probably some of the girls there who were eliminated after that.
yeah,
That was maybe one of the high points of their, like, of their career, to have these
to be
kind of
up there,
fans and
yeah.
have that kind of experience with the girls they have been with for many weeks. So I think that was really cool.
Come on, Mnet, bring them down to LA. No. I was like, hey, con GP99, you better do it. Okay, no.
All 99.
Yeah, I don't know what their name's gonna be. But whatever, that's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we're gonna get to your top.
Oh
Well, not top
yeah.
9, but your top 18 ranking. But we're gonna start in the back first. So it's gonna be the
Okay.
woo. Okay, so why is these girls in the 9
Mm.
through 18? Okay, they're gonna make it, but they're not in the top 9. But they're gonna make it to the finals. So
Yeah, I have to admit that I just couldn't put Cheon to a top, to kind of, yeah, there was a little bit, because it's from 10 to 8. That was my mistake. So
oh
it's like, sorry, that was my mistake. But it's I couldn't put Cheon to top 9, but I just think she's um that kind of talented and popularity also. This is kind of a hybrid of rankings that it's probably going to be, and also my ideal ranking. So it's kind
mm,
of interesting that it goes really close to same girls. But the main point why Sheon wasn't on top 9 was the performance. I just couldn't, because I think one of the one of the things elements that an idol has to have is good nerves, and to give their best in a performance and not be shook, like, so I just had to, in this point, had to give her a question mark in a way, but
yeah,
she's still so good, so she's 10th. So she's just outside top 9. um then the other girls, I feel I feel that Suruji is going, like, a little bit down, but she's still, like, she could be in top 9. But for me, she's a little bit outside top 9. It could be also that because I like some of the girls now more and see their capability a little bit more.
yeah,
Just like, it's like my own preference in a way. And Fu Yaning is the Chinese, the secret member that has also like a rise. I think has been affected. That the old things, like you said, they don't affect so much, and you can see how talented she is. And
Yep,
she's
yep.
also kind of popular. So I've been checking out also how popular she is. So I can see her making it, but being outside top nine. Um, then wait a minute, what was the? Then one thing that I would say is that um that there is Ruan is the one that I it's how do you say? I think these girls are clearly those who have a chance to get through. There are a
Yeah.
couple of my kind of like outside favorites that I have voted all the time. I just want to give them a chance and want to believe them just in the like to be their end in a way. So Shinwei and Ririka are those girls.
Yeah.
Like they probably they have a long shot to get in and they are in the danger zone in a way. And maybe it's a little bit too late to gain that much popularity, especially because you know it's the voting has changed. So I think it, but I want to just back up them all the time. And I just feel Mia is one that goes through. Just like you said, the energy and everything. So I think she will do enough to get 18. And then Ruan is one of the one that I have liked all the time more and more. And it's like, yeah, so did I. And then the last one there is Bora because that's kind of the planet pass.
Yeah. Planet
So
Payos.
yeah, because I think like I would be interested to see what are the reasons if if she can't get the planet pass because she's not for some reason she's not popular in Korea, so she would probably won't make the like the top 17, but I think that's the best
Good enough.
be planet pass. Did I miss
Yeah.
someone? Wait a
No.
minute, did I?
Did you? I don't know.
What is the girl just before Ruan?
That's Mia, is that? Gwen Mai? Before?
My yeah,
You talked about
yeah,
her. You talked about her.
yeah.
Alright,
Okay,
alright.
so
Let's
I
go
can
to
kind of
let's go
that's
to
my
your top.
there was Suyeon also, what? No,
Yeah, Suyeon is the one you missed,
yeah, I
actually.
didn't talk about that, but Suyeon is one of that I also hope can make it because I kind of feel that she deserves it after the last two performances. But there's kind of like I said, it's a hybrid of my ideal and what is probable.
Mhm.
I think maybe half of it will happen. Like I would be correct in maybe half of them, but I want to wish that all these girls could through. That's why. That's from 10
Oh.
to
All right, let's go to your top 9.
okay, top 9. I think the top 4 is quite obvious or top 5. Um After everything we have talked, I still
Yeah.
think that the realistic thing is that Diane is not gonna drop. So I have put her to fourth place. I think
Oh.
Masiro will. I think Masiro will be the second. I think Hikaru will be the third still. I think she's so stable and she has done so good work and she has a lot of popularity. So I
Yeah.
think it could be either way, Masiro or Hirako. I don't know. There is a big chance, like a change. I
Yeah.
think Ting is the definitely one, and Yurina is number 5 because she really didn't move me a lot on
Yeah.
this performance, but she's really popular and I like her as a person, and also she's kind of been in the top 6 all the time, so I have her. But then the biggest change is that I was so impressed with. Yongyeon,
Yeah.
like my first pick, but also I think many others. I'm not the only one who is
Oh.
who's who is putting probably her to top nine because she would totally deserve it after this performance. And Yeso is also in the top nine because I think she was so good. She was so superior of everybody else in that group. I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, Bora was really good, but Yeso was the one who, like you say, kind of saved the performance in a way,
Yeah.
and he kind of she shined again. Like you can say that she like outshine in a way, and I think she definitely has a chance to go to go to another level in a way. And I think
Yeah.
I have Shana also. So I think Shana is also one of the best vocalists um, in the competition, and I kind of know more about her personality now, and it was kind of the chemistry with the in the group with where she was really good, and I think she's really talented in many ways, and I can see her staying in top. So
Eugen.
oh yeah, that's I kind of I kind of I still think she will. I kind of feel that she's dropping all the time. It's not her fault in a way, and she did a great performance. And I feel some other contestants are going up, like people are
Yeah.
more finding out. And it's crazy to say because I was maybe 2, 3 weeks. I was sure that she will be in top five, like all the time. I just feel that some kind of like especially Yongyeon, Yeseo, Shana are the ones that kind of has this kind of up how do you say like this kind of
Yeah.
they're going up all the time and getting better performances all the time. And Eugene kind of has been stable, and it's I don't know. It really pains me to say why she's in my personal opinion is ninth, but I just there's no that Eugene did something bad or I think she did a great performance. I just like maybe three or four performances more. I think three
Oh.
performances like um I just had to put those three girls front of her because I was more impressed by them. So that's why. But I still feel that she could be from 6 to 9 anywhere, or fifth to 9. So that's why she's still in top nine, and I would be really happy with this in a way. The only thing is that kind of I don't think one C member uh, is gonna happen. I feel maybe it's not even fair. But like at the same time, I feel that I wanted to put those that like I said, it's a hybrid of my ideal and also what is
Okay.
probable. Like you can't drop Diane or anything because she has done so good work,
Yeah.
and with one performance you can't drop her because of that. And I think it will be a 4 or 5. So that's why I think the biggest part is because Young and Yeseo needs to be there. And that is one that's gonna be one of the big problems is that the talent level is so good. Like it's getting better and better. You can see that the girls doesn't make mistakes. Like Youngyeon, Yeseo, Shana, they are doing every time they're doing their best and they totally deserve their place in top nine. And I think it's a big problem that they have already said that it's a group of 9 and they don't give any flexibility in it in a way because you can easily find a top 12. I just can't help thinking that there's gonna be somebody who is everybody's gonna be surprised that how can she not be in top 9? Like for me, it would be Jung Young and Yeseo. If they would be left out, I would be like, I don't understand. How is that possible? But we'll see. But that's my and I'm interested to see yours.
All right. Okay, so let's go from top 10 to 18.
Yeah,
So so let's go with Planet Pass. Boros definitely gonna get that planet. Oh, I would say
yeah.
Boros. So one I think potentially who gets a Planet Pass for this one.
She has to get it. I would
Yeah,
has to.
yeah. So I don't know who else has a possibility of getting a Planet Pass, but you never know how the Masters kind of work their ways. Honestly, at
Yeah.
this point, we don't know who's gonna be saved. Um, I'd say Gwen Mai, as much as I like her, as much I don't know if she's gonna be more up there than bottom. I still think Wendy's one of the fun ones out there. She's been still moving up. She could potentially come down to the final, in the finals at least. Do I think she
Mm.
gets? Do I think she gets to the top 9 at any point? No, but I think this is as far as she'll go. At least to me, getting to the finals is actually the best thing you can do. So that result I see
Mm.
is possible. Ruwan's
Yeah.
also someone I liked in the performances. I think she
Yeah.
did
We are
pretty
both
good
Ruan
there.
fans.
So so her getting a Planet Pass early on really helped her, and I do see her going to the finals. We're gonna see a lot of her too. Uh, Manami, I don't think she's gonna drop out of the top 18 anytime soon. She has a
Yeah.
potential. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say potential. I think she's still gonna be in the top 18 spots. I don't know if she has a chance to get to the top 9. Top 9 is gonna be really weird, and honestly, we don't know how the results gonna come out to that. Suyeon to me also is gonna get to the finals. She has one of the better chances to get to the finals, especially the fact that she also gets double the votes. Because since she
Yeah.
wasn't part of
Double
the
votes. I think that helps a lot.
yeah, so she's with 7 Love minutes. So she kind of helps out. Also, the fact that she's really showing how great she is, and M's kind of pushing her to the viewers too. So that kind
That's
of helps. She does potentially get. She has potential to move up a little bit more than the spot I'm putting her on, but that's where I think she is. The one thing I'll
yeah.
talk about. Well, the next one I'll be talking about is Fu Yuning. She's a very much a favorite in the internet netizen world. If you ever seen
Oh,
comments about her or redditors and
yeah.
all stuff,
She's
she's
the
really loved by
popularity
them.
is rising. Yeah.
Um, they love her visuals. Number one, top visual. She's like really
Mm.
visual. Even when you see fan meeting pictures of Fu Yaning, she's just straight out beautiful.
I mean, the
So
blonde hair suits her so good.
yeah,
I have to
so
say this.
so you have Fu Yaning going on there. So that's why I put her in that spot. She did have incremental spots when did that interim ranking, so she did show that she did move up a little bit. I don't know how much more she can move up. I don't know if she has a chance to go top 9, but she definitely has a lot of fans behind her. Soroichi is the one I feel like is gonna drop out of top 9 at this point. That
So you
drama
feel
they
the same way?
Yes, because of the fact that all
Mm.
that drama is going around here, even though we know it's going on, just the way people voting don't even care. They just see it and they say, nope, not voting for anymore. It's happened time
Mhm.
again. It's one of those things. Yeso is the one I wish goes to top 9. I just don't know right now. Like honestly, I'm hopeful she gets the top 9, but I put her close to that. Like she's always in that middle ranking where she's just needs a small slight push, and then maybe she gets
Yeah,
there.
it's gonna be tough. Yeah, it's
So
gonna be interesting. Yeah,
the final mission,
it's
the
gonna.
OO mission, to consider it. If she wins that, then very good chance she gets to the top 9. But other than that, I don't know at that point. So let's get to the top 9. Top 9, I think Yoyon is gonna get there slightly. Like she has a slight chance. She'll be top 9 for this next ranking. I think she has a good chance of getting top 9.
No,
She's also part of the 7 Love minutes also, so that helps a
you know, she
lot.
takes gets
Um,
double vote.
Shauna in inter ranking was one of the shocking ones in my opinion to be up there, and I went and gladly voted for her. The only time I didn't vote for
Yeah.
Hikaru was only this time. Shauna is really needed for this top 9 to work. You as much as you
Mm.
could have sub vocalist, lead vocalist, you need a main vocalist, and
Do do you,
Shauna is the
do
one
you
I think will do that.
I just have one question. Do you think people are in this stage, the voters or guardians or how do you say, do you think they're in that pace that they are thinking about positions also? Like you said that there
Yes,
has to be Shana or
yes,
Bora in the
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. They're thinking about that too. So it's not just, oh, I'm voting for my favorite. It's like this: they vote for their favorite, and they also vote for who they think would be needed in the top nine. So go and
Mm,
think what you wish on that one. But that's what as much as Cheon
that
made a
sounds.
mistake in terms of what she did, I don't know if that's enough for her to drop out of the top nine. That's one of those things that I
Mm,
always say, even though mistakes happen, it's not to the point that I would say she gets dropped out. She still would be really good for a vocalist, but not a main or lead vocalist. She just hasn't shown me the facts on that one. But yeah, I do put her up there still. Eugen will drop a little bit. I don't know if she keeps. One of my predictions is that eventually she'll get dropped out of top nine, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But
that's
it is showing in a decline of people voting for her. So make
mm.
make you well from that. From the what's it episode 6 or 7 from last
I
ranking or
mean,
the previous ones and to the next one. You see her;
yeah,
she's slowly dropping. Now the
yeah.
question comes down to
That's
does she drop further than that? I don't know. Eugen really did a great job in her performance and as a leader. It's just the fact that if the voters do not want or does not want people who debut in this to be people that actually already debuted, it will happen. So that's the only gripe they're gonna have with
mm,
Eugen and Bora, and hence why they haven't really voted her higher than what they should.
that kind of
Next
feels
one,
unfair, but
it is what it is.
yeah.
Urena is gonna be where she is. I don't think she's dropping anytime soon. She's definitely one of the ones that I would say like is a support. And plus, if you're gonna vote for Shin Ting, you're gonna vote for Urena. That couple thing is such a
Yeah,
big
the
thing.
yeah the ship.
So yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. So if you want Ting to be there, you're gonna definitely want Urena there. So yeah, that's why I
True.
put her there. Izaki Hikaru is still gonna be in her place there, I think, or I don't know if she
Mm,
was 3 or 4, whichever. I think she's still gonna be in one I would
yeah.
consider close to Garrity's spot of being in the debut group. If she drops anywhere below that, then I would be surprised, shocked, and go, "What the heck happened there?" But I don't see it happening.
Mm, no, it
Mashiro is the one I think moves up a little bit to where she was.
is so
So
popular.
Mashiro is Masha's gaining a lot of popularity. She was the leader of the one that won, so she is also getting double the
She
votes.
gets double votes, and
But
Sana gets also.
I didn't vote for her because I wanted Shana to be there instead.
Yeah.
And the most popular, not really. I'm not gonna be lying. Dion, Dion number
But
two,
that's the
wherever.
fact. Well, that's it.
Whatever what it is. Yeah, Dion, the Mnet favorite girl person here. Yeah, she's gonna be number 2 still. I don't know if it drops her a little bit or a lot of what happened in episode 9, but it
Mm,
is a lot of people are in that discretion of going, I don't think I want to vote for this girl just because Mnet put a lot of favorability to her, which is a discussion going on now. Whether they kind of pursue that or not, we'll see. Um, Shelting is not going to lose number one spot. I don't care what everyone says here or anything. That girl ain't gonna lose number one
no,
spot. That girl's number one from top
that's
to
it.
bottom. Nope, she's number one. She's number one for episode one.
Yeah,
She's
I think
just not going to lose that. Let's just face it.
no.
That she's the unanimous number one. All
I
right.
think I think I think one of that makes it really kind of interesting and shouting the whole story and how perfect she is that she's also I think most popular in Korea, and that's unbelievable that there is a non-Korean that gets the most
But
vote.
here's the thing about Xiaoting or Shin Xiaoting is that she's like loved too. Like she doesn't really do anything to
Mm.
make you hate her, other than she made mistakes in episode 3 or 2 or something like that. We
Mm.
really there was nothing you can really put a controversy over her. compared to other people that would been dropped out of top
No,
nine
just
lately.
yeah, she just have positive
So
and positive moment.
other than that, that's kind of it there. But yeah, that's my top nine. Kind of went through the whole thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it
Do
is
you
what it
want
is.
to? Do you want to like? I want to discuss because I'm open to discuss about this big elephant in the room. In
Which
a way,
one?
big. I mean, Bailly is not in either one's top 18. Is there a reason for that, or I just basically based it as a in a that there is
My
she will
concern
probably be really close or maybe gets in, but it's
my
just the fact that there are
the
girls that
problem
suit way better.
the problem is Bahi hasn't really shown any straight up improvements in the performance
Yeah,
she's done. She hasn't done anything to be a wow factor. The only thing
I
she
think shoot
has
was the best performance she has made.
the only reason and I'm being serious here, the only reason she's getting votes is because of her brother, and that's that. It's not about
Come
her
on,
talent, it's not about her
that's a little bit
thing.
harsh.
No, no,
That's a
no.
little bit harsh.
I'm being honest with this one because the fact that we haven't really. This is the thing I wanted from Bai. I wanted to see something blow up. Like I wanted her to show that she's there. Like she's like an if factor. Like she should be up in the competition. But the
Mm.
votes that I've seen and people saying she is a great talent and everything, I don't see the same thing. And look, I'm not hating on her or anything like that. I just think
No.
she hasn't shown it. Like she needs more time to go train or be in a
Yeah.
studio and do those things. She's
And
just not
maybe
ready. Is all I'm saying.
yeah, and maybe even I think a good thing for her, the best thing for her is to go out from like go to like you say train and maybe debut in another group because that pressure would be always there. And you know, um, I think she has done really well until now, and I think she totally deserves to be in the place that she is now. But just like watching what she has achieved now, I can't see her
Here's
like
here's the thing. Is she in
being
the
on top.
her at least surviving till now is a really good thing. Now, don't. Here's the thing for what I'll say to others out there who may have listened to this at
Mm,
some point. This has nothing to be against Bahi or anything, but do not say that without her or her this group is kind of a failure if they don't have her type of thing. Here's the thing:
no.
Bahi is not ready to debut just yet. She needs the time to really to grow. Honestly,
Yeah.
she needs to show something. She needs to show, she needs to kind of develop her personality a little bit and actually show, you know, just show like exactly why would we really want to support her. Look, she has supporters, she has fans. There's no doubt about that. That's why she got this far is because of that.
Mm,
Are some of them are her actual fans? Yeah, of course. When she gets to a show like this big or this amount of people watching, yeah, you're gonna get fans that are rooting for you. But here's the thing: how many of them really are rooting for her, and not just because who she's related to per se?
yeah, I think it's interesting that
That's to me to me. Here's the thing: the biggest knock, and to me here the biggest knock to me right now is the fact that if she had not mentioned or anything or did not give Mnet any ammo about this whole situation, I would have seen her in a more favorable light. And just me being honest about the
mm,
whole thing. Now, here in the top 18, and I'll say right now, I think I put her in. I put her place in the last rankings when we did the performances. She was there, but here in the top 18, I don't have her here. It's because of that.
yeah.
Like she didn't improve.
Mm,
She didn't. She showed some screen time, but it wasn't like, oh yeah, we're gonna vote for you type of screen time. She's like
yeah.
coaching it type, but actually a little bit more than that. But yeah, we really didn't see Bahi in that sense. Now the question
That's
comes down to is how is she getting a lot of these votes? I go, well, yeah. So that's why I said the votes, and I'm being honest, is part of it is because her brother. That's it. Her brother also
yeah.
supports saying, "Oh, go vote for her." So you can't tell me or say, "Oh,
Mm.
that's a little too harsh" or anything when it's the
I
facts.
think that tells a lot also that
So
in Korea people are not voting so much. it's mainly international where she gets the biggest.
Yeah. So like I said, if she was more confident about herself, if she showed that she made the improve, let's say in shoot, right, and she showed as much personality as like Gwen Maya does, to the point I go, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Maya is just destroying this concept. She's doing these like the
Mhm.
reason why I say those remarks is because those girls did really well. By wasn't showing a lot of that stuff. I don't want. Here's the thing. I don't want the favorability to be saying, "Oh, just because you're famous or this and this, we have to say
Yeah.
something good about her."
I mean,
I think she did okay. I think she did good. She's improving throughout the competition, but it's not to the point that I would put her over these certain trainees, and that's why she's.
yeah.
There's a lot of trainees up to top 18 that I would put her over than she did. If there was one trainer I felt like that wasn't gonna be part of it, not because of bias or
Mhm.
favorability, then I can't really say. Because look at these lists that we have from top 18, every one of them showed you something amazing about them, and they've been
True.
talked about a lot too throughout the competition. What would have we seen from Bai? What have we heard from the masters about Bai? We haven't heard nothing about her there. We haven't seen anything
True.
about her. We haven't seen any performance. So so for her to be in the top 18 just because of votes, yeah, of course it's a possibility, but it'll be in the later
I
rounds, like
mean,
15, 16, 17, 18. She'll take one of those
I
spots, but
mean,
no way she close to top 9. Bar
no.
none, no
I
way.
mean, I have seen Vey in my, but I still think she was really close in the interim, and also the judges have talked about him, and she has improved and so on. And in a
Mm-hmm.
way, I think the most thing that I also want to explain is that Huang Jia has totally dropped from my list. She was in my top 9. Then she was in my top 18, and now she's not on the list because there's nothing bad about, but she's just not ready. Like when
That's
I
what it is.
saw her training to the to the group Unicorn, when she was training there, and I saw the expressions about like the girls of the other girls that she couldn't um, keep up with the choreography and the training, like the
Yeah.
different parts. I could just see that she's not in the dancing um, wise. She's not at the same level. There's nothing bad to be not ready yet, but but you can't. This group has to be
I
ready.
here's the
Yeah.
thing. Here's the thing. I When it comes to our rankings and what we have and what we don't have or who we, it's not about who we like. Look, the only one I really like in the competition, literally like number one, and I keep talking about her is Hikaru. That's exactly it. Everyone
Only
else,
one, man.
yeah, only one.
Is
Yes, so is another one, but it's more of a support vote. Like that's she was my favorite in Buster, so of course
yeah,
I'm gonna support her. But if we're talking about like number one, like actually favorite, then Hikaru's the one. So when it
yeah.
comes to the others out there, I do judge and look at them, in the most equal light I can. Um,
Mhm.
that's why I never said Dion's not talented. I said Dion's is really talented. Just Mnet didn't need to push her all the way through to all this stuff
That's
that
true.
happened. That's it. That's all I'm saying. There's just certain little circumstances. And also, I don't really put into votes anything that happens in the drama stuff. Like
Yeah,
honestly, those are really just
dirty
drama.
things.
I won't say dirty, but it's just drama. You don't get the full picture. If you know they're cutting things here and
Mhm.
there, we'll never know what the full story is. They'll just make it sound like this and that. And when you see in the
I
truth
want
or you
this.
see the fan meeting, it's like it's different. You're like, well, something's not right here.
I
So
I want to
take it for a
say
grain of
that
salt.
I'm really surprised that Mnet or as they have chosen not to show a lot of their free time at all, like how they do in their rooms and what they do at the free time and their personality.
We
And that kind of has been a surprise for me, and kind of I
well,
felt it's a little bit
well,
taken
that's
away from my experience.
Well,
in a way.
that's the problem though. That's also a reason why they're having, I would say, low ratings in Korea is because they're not giving a lot more personality or favorability or anything. They don't really show the personality of the girls. They want to control the narrative of who these girls are and or whatnot or what they've done. That's why they did it the way they did. You know what they say, and as much as I don't want to say it, Mnet did manipulate the votes for the previous produce. It's a fact. Court went through it. Now,
Mm.
if they can't manipulate the votes, what can they do? They can create narratives. They can create storylines. So by making a
Mm.
storyline, they cannot show everything. Yeah, we used to get a lot of content from in-house. We get a lot of stuff. This time around, we don't see anything. So they're trying to control
Yeah.
what the personality is. And if you go up online for, I think it was not Ling Jiao, but her sister posted something about Mnet and how they weren't able to choose their first song. Like, there's a lot of weird shit. There's a lot of weird things going on in Mnet overall, and that's what it
Yeah.
is. So take it for what it's worth.
Can
But
you
yeah.
can you explain a little bit in the end, like what about the OOO mission? I didn't really get that. Is it like
So
I know that you
so
could just there were 1 day or 2 days to like it and the fan cams and stuff like that, or
so the way it works, I don't know how long it is. That's the one I don't know. But all I knew is that whoever's
oh,
your
it's gone
favorite,
already.
so that means the vote's done already. So the way it works
Yeah.
is which group ever gets the most votes gets to win that mission. It was unfair. I'll say that. It was straight
Yeah.
unfair. We already know this. It was unfair. They put the top
But
nine, and yes, it was part
but
of it. So
why did they do the
as
fan cams and stuff like that? Did they
I don't
does it affect the votes or
I don't
I
know,
don't
but
know.
all I know
Nobody knows.
is all I know is that the top nine, or at least majority of the top nine, was in one group.
Yeah,
Um,
there were in the one group. Yeah, that's
and
true.
plus Yeso was there, I think, and who else was there? It was just straight up unfair. They just got majority of the popular girls and put her in. Diane was part of that too, so I was like, that was just not fair. That was not fair at
Yeah,
all, man. That was
yeah.
not
I like
fair.
the fan cam still, but
Oh yeah,
I
but
like the
still, the
what's
whole
the
voting thing, and we knew all the most popular girls are in one group. Like, okay, that's not gonna. Yeah, we know
that's
Mnet. You
true.
know Mnet you're doing, and who's part of that favorite in that top thing? Dion's there too, and yeah, so like
Yeah,
you know who Mnet's favoring at this point. So they put him in one group and say, okay, here you go. It's
yeah. I
all
was
random.
disappointed after that Junior was in the third group or second
Yeah.
group or
So take it for
I
what
mean,
you take it for what you will, but once you saw
yeah.
the group and
I
thing,
don't
yeah.
think it affects a lot.
Well, we
I
don't know.
hope it
We
doesn't
don't.
affect the votes a lot or anything like
Well,
that.
here's the thing: we don't know what they're winning or anything. So
Yeah,
we're gonna see on Friday what the results are. So
that's
I'll
true.
leave that.
So what are your what do you wait from the Friday? Are you excited to see the? It's is it this? It's already second last episode. It's crazy how the time goes.
I know, right? Oh, I just can't wait for Car to debut, and that's that. I'm with you. Well, that's it.
You're so yeah. I think for me, it's gonna be nerve wracking from this on because I don't have that kind of like my one pick is not a sure thing, and also I know that in the next episode I will be really disappointed and kind of to say goodbye to some girls that I have
Oh,
voted from the beginning and
oh boy,
been
man.
kind of have been my favorites.
I don't
So
know.
I'm prepared. Prepared for it, but at the same time, I know it's gonna be tough to watch. But
It is what
the
it is.
biggest thing is that there's only after next Friday there's only one episode left, and I don't know. It's gonna be like
Are you gonna
um.
watch? Are you gonna watch a new one after this?
What do you mean?
Are you gonna watch
Sorry.
another survival show after this, or are you fine on
No,
watching
I'm
another
gonna
one?
take a break, man. I just have to take. I can't do it. I can do it like straight away, and I'm kind of amazed that there are so many kind of um, news that there are gonna be more of these uh, shows, because I think
You
after this I need to have a break and do something else, and
yeah,
not be obsessed with a.
you would think they do less of it, but they keep doing more of it. Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
they're doing more, and it's like uh just I wanted to ask you one more thing. Is that we don't know how the voting that goes. Do you think it's going to be a big difference if it's 1-1-1 or just one vote to, from this onwards, the
I'll
final?
be I'll be honest with you. I think the last one's gonna be one vote. I don't think it's
Yeah,
gonna be
just one
one
vote.
one one one. I
Yeah,
think it's one vote.
and just yeah, just like just pick one of your favorites and just
If
so like
if it becomes
how
here's the thing, if it becomes one one one, then I don't know. That is a change. I'll say that if they do one on one, that's a big difference.
that is.
That
But
is a big
I
difference.
mean, does that help? I'm just wondering, does that help more that there will be an kind of a bigger chance for different groups, or
Yes,
is
it
one
would.
vote maybe the most effective
The one vote
way?
is going to be super random. We don't know who would be the finals, and we don't know if they reset it or they're going to
Yeah,
keep up with the
that's
votes they have.
that's one thing that I thought is
That's
like
that's the big
it
one
can
right there.
change a lot. It could change a lot. The one
If they reset it from next this week and then it's all 0-0, then yeah. If it's then definitely one vote is going to be huge. But I don't know or don't think they're going to do that. They're going to keep the votes they have now, and if it goes up, it goes up. It goes down, it goes down. That's all I say.
So you think they're gonna keep the 1-1-1, or
We'll see. I'm not 100% certain if they're gonna do one vote or one on one, but yeah, either one will become. Yeah, it would really affect the membership with the top nine.
somebody said that they would want to see the mayhem if the last voting would be that people could vote their their favorite top nine.
Oh no, I do not want that to happen. Oh, that's
That
like
would
the
be
wor.
too
That's
much.
brutal. That's like
That would
saying
not
you
work,
don't
man.
mind.
That would not work.
I mean,
But
it could work, but I don't know, man.
it's gonna be one of the things that it's gonna be also, if it's one vote, is to that does it. How does is there a huge amount of votes that are going already for the girls who are in top five, or is there going to be people voting a little bit differently? Or
No,
I think it
everyone's gonna
depends.
vote for a
If it's
favorite.
resetted, if it's
Everyone's
reset,
gonna,
then
yeah,
everything.
everyone's gonna vote for their favorite. I mean, that's what I do. I don't think anyone else is any
Yeah,
different.
yeah, that's what I would do also.
So
I think that's the only way to do it in a way,
yeah,
because then you know who really deserves to be there, and people, you know, that who has the most kind of fans behind them and stuff like that.
yeah,
So, but yeah, I'm not that kind of that. I really wish it would be a 12 member. I still feels that there would be so much talent and
yeah,
could be a 12 member. But I mean, they have made they want to do a little bit like a twice of Nichiu or something like that. That 9 member is a uh,
yeah.
good of number.
Anyways, I think we should
But
end
we're
this
gonna
now.
see on Friday.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna do one more special after? I think we will do one after the last episode, right?
Yeah. Whatever the next
Yeah.
episode is, I think we should at least do one more before the final episode, not after.
Okay.
Of the
Okay.
results. I think it'd be more fun that way. At least then we go, oh, who's our thing. So I don't know when the next
Oh.
one is, but yeah, definitely we're gonna go into that one because
Okay.
we'll do it that way.
Yeah, I think we
We'll try.
talked a lot of stuff, and I
Yeah.
can't believe that it's in the end. And when this finish, I can continue my normal life.
All right. But for now, I think this is the end for the podcast for today. I think it's a little bit
Yeah,
longer than what we usually do, but we need to cover a
yeah,
lot
we
of
had a
stuff today.
lot of things to say,
Yeah.
I
So,
guess.
all right. So before we go, let me do the one thing that we usually do. All right. If you like the podcast, so if you're in YouTube right now, or if you watch the YouTube, if it's YouTube, then if you could click the like. Oh, if you like the podcast today, then click the like and the subscribe button. It'd be much helpful to us. It'd be nice to have more subscribers. So thank you on that side. All right, Alex. If they're doing it in another place or watching it somewhere else, what do you want them to do?
Um, I have it. It's you can listen to it in a couple of podcast places, and you just go there and listen to it, and hopefully comment and just have fun with it, and yeah. I don't know what else to say.
I was like,
I love
okay.
to talk about this, and I've heard that people like to listen to it, so that's good, I guess.
Yay! Yay! Ah. All right.
Yeah.
So that's that for today. So
Yep.
final remarks. Go Hikaru, go Hikaru, go Hikaru. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm
Go
gonna say.
Jungyang, go Jungyang, go.
All right. All right. See ya. See ya, everyone. Have a good day, good
See ya.
night, good week, good month.
Yeah, enjoy Girls Planet 999 on Friday, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye.
Don't cry now, whoever your favorite is.